Okay, so what's up? I listened to Farron Cousins on his thing about what's the title of it? Planet Earth could hit dangerous warming level in just 5 years, and some team of scientists said that in the next 5 years that the planet there's a 50-50 chance that the temperature could go up by 1.5 degrees Celsius. Now, over the pond, actually anywhere but here, everyone understands what that is. At 1.5 is a lot. So converted to Fahrenheit, it's 34.7 degrees. That's what it goes up. And as he said, it'll come back down, but then it'll go back up. Basically, it'll be the new fluctuating temperature for summers and whatnot. So you got maybe every 2 to 3 summers that he didn't say this, but every 2 to 3 summers you might hit those heat indexes that go up like this. And we're already there to an extent. At first, when I was a kid, summers, maximum heat, would be like 92 with a rare 97. Over in Tejas and whatnot, you can get 95 to 105 and stuff like that. By the time, not long after graduating and high school, and a few years after, then the temperatures were about 3 to 4 degrees higher Fahrenheit. Now, kick it up to about 2007, 2008, temperatures were averaging not in the 92 and those rare occasions, super rare occasions before 94, like 110 down here in North Carolina. No, that became the norm by 2005, 2007 and whatnot. Summers just be there. 102, 105, in the Midwest, and then in Tejas, it'd be 115, 125s, and it's like, what in the world? And people just accept it. Don't matter. No one cares. I understand Farron Cousins and others that Ring of Fire and whatnot. They are spreading this global warming message and they want everyone to heed it and do better. But no one cares. I care. But in general, no one cares. No one wants to do a thing to stop it. The corporations could stop it, but that's not in their profit. Remember, it's always been said, the money is not in the cure. It's not in the cure. The money is in managing your symptoms. Okay? Manage the symptoms, take these pills, go to these specialists. That's what it is. So that's what's going to happen. It's not about anything else. It's, hey, you know what? Wherever you are, the temperature average might be one thing, but then in about, 3 to 5 years, you might see a spike of 20 degrees. Well, kick the AC up. That's what that'll be. Turn the AC on, make it cooler in the house. Let's not think about the stuff outside, that unit that might, overheat. Once that AC turn off and that thing's going to generate some heat anyway, it'll happen. Let's not think about, the cars and how much oil and other stuff will evaporate from it. And tires will go flat from this, more tire replacement, more engines dying. No one's really going to think about this. Get another engine. Okay, buy some more cheap tires. Keep rolling. No one's thinking about, the heat exhaustion and heat strokes that people are having. They're like, well, stay inside or dress cooler. Come outside and, the tank top and shorts, no matter how you look and how old you are or young you are. None of that matters, Look, people are going to be inside playing the games, looking at videos, watching movies, being on their phones. They're not worried about being outside. If you told the world for a second, hey, you can stop all of this by using an app and making these donations here for like 14 cents one time, and it'll all go away, then you will get about a 25% response. That's really it. And I mean, I made that as simple and easy as possible. So it's not that people aren't so worried. They just don't care. For the past, I mean, since the 90s, it's been, not global warming, but climate change. Climate change and all this. And people, wow, what's that? What's happening? What's going on? And then it was the corporations. Oh, it's a hoax. Don't worry about it. It's BS. And they're like, yeah, how you going to warm the whole earth? We're just like a little people, My one car isn't going to do anything. Because no one thinks about everyone. They think about themselves. So I can't possibly do this. I can't possibly contribute that. I can't possibly get a corporation to. So therefore, when you got the collective I's thinking that they aren't doing anything, then while collectively everyone is contributing to this global warming, they all believe that there's no way they could actually do it because it's just them, that one person. And that's how they think. We're going to see some messed up stuff in the coming times. Hurricanes have already gotten stronger, lasting longer going on land and lasting longer on land than they should. Tornadoes breaking out in more successions and whatnot, stronger ones too. I mean, you get those years where there's no tornadic or little tornadic activity during the tornado season. Then the next year, explosion. Like we got to make up for what we didn't do to you before. That kind of thing. Hurricane season is just around the corner here for the United States. And just global warming is akin to hurricane season. Of course, if you live on the coast, you're concerned, especially if you're in Florida or in the Gulf of Mexico, you're concerned. But if you're somewhere in the square states or you're up north, you're like, who cares? They don't want to get messed up by a hurricane, wind and water. Then they need to move inland, like where we are. If you're scared of wind and water, then, yeah, why are you scared of wind and water? You board up your home. Your home is made of wood. You're going to board up wood? Yeah, that people think that way. So it's not that anyone doesn't care. It's just no one thinks that it's important. Once it gets here, and once you get the record temperatures, people will blame, the political party that's not on their side. They will blame the corporations and how the political party isn't breaking the corporations down and making them do what they can. They'll blame any minority group of people for it. They'll say something like Mexicans bringing stolen goods into the U.S. is causing climates to go up. They'll make up something. They have to. There are too many Jewish people running the banks. Therefore, you're allowing same-sex people to be free. So this is what's happening. It's God's wrath. And wash, rinse, repeat. That's what's going to happen. So I'm just saying, Farron Cousins, anyone else out there, keep talking about it. Don't stop. Don't quit. But just know that at the end, no one gives a shit.